This episode of the Young Turks brought to you by Line 2. Get unlimited calling and texting for only $9.95 a month with no long-term contract. Bellissimo. Bernie Sanders is speaking now, and he laid out a great progressive case and said, no, by the way, this whole idea that it's a second stimulus, he's like, the back of my ass. He's like, none of, and these tax cuts, a lot of them are actually progressive. He's like, back of my ass. Now, I am paraphrasing. It's not exactly what Bernie Sanders said, but you know, the war horse is on the floor of the Senate right now. This is awesome. Bernie Sanders has been it was actually not a filibuster, has been filibustering since 10:30 in the morning Eastern. Okay?
How can I get by on one house?
This is what he said.
I need 5 houses, 10 houses. I need 3 jet planes to take me all over the world. Sorry, American people. We've got the money, we've got the power, we've got the lobbyists, and we've got Wall Street. Tough luck. That's the world. Get used to it. Rich get richer. Middle class shrinks.
Let's listen in line for a couple of minutes here.
But I think the vast majority of Americans believe that in the time when the middle class is collapsing, when median family income has gone down, when unemployment is high, that it would be a real horror show if we did not extend the Bush tax breaks for the middle class for 98% of the American people. 98%. That's what we want. You know, we could have crafted it much tighter, couldn't we? We could have said nobody above 100,000, nobody above 150,000. That's pretty generous. We said a family earning $250,000 should get an extension of these tax breaks. That is 98% of the American people. That's not good enough.
All right, let me say a couple things about this. You know, he's been on now, we're live at 6:30 Eastern, right? He's been on for 8 hours. Now, there was a break in between for just a tiny bit when Senator Sherrod Brown came up and spoke.
Mary Landrieu spoke too.
Right, and Mary Landrieu from Louisiana also spoke. And that was in the morning, right? And then since the morning, it's been just Bernie Sanders. He's not stopping to eat anything. He's just having a glass of water. Now, the thing is, he actually cannot stop the Republicans, right? This is not the kind of filibuster, unfortunately, where if he keeps going, they just can't have the vote, right? So in some ways, it's symbolic. But I love the symbolism.
You know
what would really help the symbolism? Other Democrats. Help a brother out. Let him go grab a sandwich. Yeah. I mean, like, even if it's symbolic, right? Tom Harkin, where are you? Al Franken, where are you? Step in.
Russ Feingold.
Yeah, and Feingold's still in the Senate. Get in there, and let him come back up. And you know what? If you just keep going, I mean, look, this sounds like our filibuster to filibuster. Remember Sam Alito, et cetera. I mean, look, the guy's just getting up and saying, I don't want this. I don't want this. We got to end this. This is crazy. And he's made a compelling case. We showed a speech he gave a couple of days ago. Somebody back him up.
You know, why don't we understand what I'm certain Republicans understand? Like I get it. Obama made that point. I've heard 98%, and we've heard $250,000 before. But we didn't hear it cogently from the one office, the one address that can deliver it on a daily basis. Find new ways to deliver that point. And then when you say, look, man, I'm still trying to compromise with these guys who say their sole purpose is to defeat me in 2012. I'm still trying to work out a deal. We've said that we only want this for the top 2% at $250,000. You know what? We're going to make it $500,000. $400,000. I don't know why we have to go up and block numbers either. We're going to make it $375,000, $400,000. If they don't believe that, then you should know very clearly that they're not on your side, that they're on Ken Lay's side. Realize he's dead. But that's the kind of guy who...
Actually, they would certainly be on Ken Lay's family's side because of the estate tax.
Yeah, but he didn't make that point. They thought that was what? A political loser? I literally don't understand it. And I don't understand if anybody even there is making that argument in the White House.
And let me say one more thing about Bernie Sanders. Look, when somebody shows up to fight, I think it inspires people. I think it makes a difference, right? So Bernie Sanders is frustrated that a Democratic president didn't show up to fight. And what he's doing here today is a little William Wallace, where he's saying, well, I'm going to show up to fight. And, you know, you come if you like, don't come if you don't like. But I think this is dead wrong. I don't think it's going to give us the stimulus that the president thinks it's going to give us and the Republicans think it's going to give us. I don't think it's going to create jobs. I think what it's going to do is suck more money out of the system for the rich and hurt the middle class. So if you do it, you're going to have to do it over my exhausted body, right? And I love that. So look, we're live now. Go get the word out to Al Franken's office, the Feingold's office, to all these guys. Can you get the guy some backup? I mean, look, somebody's fighting. Let's get some other fighters in there. And you know why? Because you never know. Maybe it makes a difference. Maybe it reaches the American people. Maybe somehow it even reaches, can we dare to say, a Democratic president who has decided to side with the Republicans, that his own party being on this side might affect him. I know, it seems a dream that seems undoable. But in effect here, ironically, Bernie Sanders is saying, yes, we can. Come on, Bernie, come on. God, I love this guy.
And it takes a New Yorker to do it, in case you can't tell from listening to him. He may be representing Vermont, but he's from New York.
With Line 2, you don't need 2 cell phones anymore. 1 cell phone, 2 lines. Too easy.
Right, and it also provides caller ID, voicemail.
Plus, your iPod Touch and your iPad can now be turned into basically mobile phones for only $9.95. You don't have to pay all the phone charges. And it's unlimited Wi-Fi calling.
We're not the only ones who like this. This service received glowing reviews from PC Mag, the New York Times,
including USA Today.
So you can get a 25% discount for the first 6 months if you're one of the first 1,000 to sign up using the promo code TYT25.